Hello my dear friends, in this video we will going to learn what is the property of the system. See, as we know that analysis of a thermodynamics, as we know that for the analysis of any thermodynamics, we have to require a system. So we have to select a system, and to define a system, to characterize a system, are the characteristic of the system. That means this defined what is the characteristic, right? And this is the characteristic of the system by which its physical condition may be described. Example: volume, temperature, pressure, etc. Such characteristics are called the properties of the system, right? These are all microscopic nature. So the properties are, the characteristics are a macroscopic nature. Macroscopic, scopic in nature, right? So this is your macroscopic in nature. When all the properties of the system have definite value, so when all the properties of the system have a definite values, the system is said to exist at a definite state, right? Now the second point is that all properties are a state or point function. State or point function. That means these are a state variable, not a path function, not a path variable. What is the path? So if we have, see, any thermodynamics plane, and if there is a point 1 have it, and there is a point 2, and it will connect for a different path, so what is the path? Path A, path B, path C, or path D. What are the path? They have properties fixed. That means the property is x1, y1, and this have a property x2 and y2. So these are a state or point function. It is independent of path. So the process 1 to 2 via path A have a property fix 1 and 2. Process 1 to 2 via path B have a properties fix. What is the path? So if the properties is fixed, so you have a draw different path. All these paths have the same properties at 1 and 2. So the properties are a state or point function, right? What is number third? Number third, any variable, which is very important, any variable whose change is fixed, is any variable whose change is fixed by end state is a property. That means, what is they say that? They says that means, see, if it is like that, any variable whose, let x be the any variable, any, let x be the any variable whose change, that means delta x, this is your delta x, whose change, that means your delta x, that means whose change, whose change, what is the change, x2 minus x1 is fixed by end state is the property. That means if there is a state point 1 and there is a state point 2, so if this is your x, so this is your x1 and this is your x2. So what is the difference between x1 and x2? So x2 minus x1. So whose change, that means what is the path is here, what is the different path for any path a b c, for any path, that means delta x for path a is equal to delta x for path b is equal to delta x for path c, whose change is fixed. Then we can say that the variable x is a property, is a properties of the system. Then this is called the properties of the system. So any variable whose change is fixed by the end state is a property. So my dear friend, if there is a any thermodynamic plane, let's, this is y and this is x, and we have this process, cyclic process, we have a cyclic process, right? So initial point and final point are same, right? For a cyclic process, this is cyclic process, cyclic process. So what is the cyclic process, what is the delta x, that means x2 minus x1 and this is 0. So in the case of cyclic process, hence for cyclic process, the change in variable is, so for a cyclic process, change in any variable is 0. That variable is called properties of the, called properties of the system, right? या आप यू कह ले, या you can also say that if any properties whose change is equal to 0, that means the process is cyclic, the process is cyclic. That means for a cyclic process, if the change in variable is equal to 0, that variable is called properties, right? This is the another point. Now, so for this we have to define, there are two type of a property. So first is that extensive property. Extensive, what is that? These property depend upon, these properties depends on extent of the system. Extent of the, what is the extent? That means extent, that means size, that means size of the system. Extent of the system, that means size of the system, और यू कह ले आप, और the property depends upon the mass of the system. That means that property which depends upon the mass of the system, right? We will discuss from example later on, no problem. First you know what is the extensive, what is the intensive property. Second is intensive property. What is that? These properties are not depend on mass, are not depend on mass or size of the system, right? Now we will see, that means one property depends upon the mass and other property depends upon the, so this property depends upon the mass and this property does not depend upon the mass, does not depends upon the mass. This property does not depends upon the mass of the system. So see from example, it is very clear. What is that? Let we take a system. Let we take a system. This is our system. Let we take any system, right? Let we take any system, right? Let we take any system, and we defined this system by a property have mass, volume, temperature, pressure and density. Let's suppose now if this system, we assume that if this system is separated by two equal imaginary partition, if you separate that, that means you cut this system, if you cut this system, right? If you cut this system, obviously the part, the chamber one, this is a one chamber, this is whole chamber, so this is chamber one and this is chamber two. So the chamber one have mass. What is the mass? Mass will change, m by 2, m by 2, equal chamber. What is the volume? V by 2, V by 2, right? What is the temperature? What is the temperature? Temperature is same, T and T, right? What is the pressure? Pressure is same, P and P. What is the density? Density is same. So we see that if a system is defined by some property, right? If the system is defined by some property and if the system will separate by two equal part, then due to separation some properties have, the value of some property have changed and the some property have value doesn't change. So that property which the value have changed by the size, this is the size will change, so that property is known as extensive property. Extensive property and that doesn't upon any size, that property is called intensive, right? That property is called intensive property. Now, so my dear friend, we have to see that the property, that means if you say that, so if you think about example, if you think about thermal conductivity, thermal conductivity denoted by K, this is the material property. That means if the material will change, that property is same. So if there is a bricks, if there is a bricks, so you assume that there is a bricks, you assume that there is a wall, there is a bricks wall, this is a wall of a thermal conductivity K, of a thermal, if we separate this wall by two different same material wall, if we separate these two wall, if we separate these two wall, if we separate these two wall, so uh, is there thermal conductivity have changed the property? If the thermal conductivity will change? No. Why? Because again the material is same. So what is the thermal conductivity? Thermal conductivity is what? Intensive property. What is that? Intensive properties. Likewise, another example is electrical charge, right? Or we take viscosity. So viscosity, you know that fluid property. This is the fluid property. If the fluid will change, the viscosity will change. So if there is a container in which there is a water, right? If this container will change two different container, change two different size of container and same fluid is present, there is also H2O. So either this viscosity will change? No. So this is also intensive property, right? Okay. Another example, electrical charge, electrical charge. Another example is electrical charge, Q. So we know that charge have a mass. So if there is a some mass of the body have charge Q, right? If this mass is divided into two different type of a body, two different size of a body, different size of a body, so its charge will same or different? So it is different. So these have different charge. So charge is what? So charge is what? Extensive property, right? charge have a extensive property, and also these all are extensive property. Now note ratio of two extensive property, ratio of two extensive properties is an intensive, right? Example, let density. What is density? Density is mass by volume. So mass is extensive property, volume is also extensive property, but the ratio of these two extensive property is what? Density, and density is intensive property, right? So ratio of two extensive property is always intensive property. Note number first. What is the note number second? Note number second is that a specific properties specific of extensive properties always intensive, always intensive properties, right? A specific of extensive properties always intensive. So what is the specific? Specific means extensive properties divided by mass, right? Example, a specific volume. What is the specific volume? Extensive properties, what is the volume by mass. So these are always intensive. Why? Because this volume is the function of mass, and this is also mass. Mass will cancel out. So this term is independent of mass. So this is your what? This is your intensive property, right? Now we know that the density. We know that. What is that? If we write like that, 1 divided by mass by volume, right? So 1 divided by, what is mass by volume? Mass by volume is density, right? So already know that density is intensive property. So these are the intensive properties. So specific volume is the intensity property. So specific properties are, always intensive property, right? Now next is that what is that? Next is that if we take into account like that, note number third, all form of energy, all form of energy are extensive property. Example, potential kinetic energy. So what is the kinetic energy? half mv square. So there is a mass. So if there is a mass, this is your extensive property. Potential energy, potential energy mgh. So there is a mass. So this is your extensive property, right? Likewise, internal energy. Energy. Internal energy have also a function of mass. Have mass. So it is a extensive property, right? And all specific property of extensive, a specific kinetic energy, a specific potential energy, a specific internal energy, enthalpy also extensive property, and all specific of these all properties. Why? Because this is extensive property. These all are extensive property. So all these specific property, that means a specific kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is this one, half mv square. What is the specific kinetic energy? Ke small, half v square divided by mass. What is the potential energy? mgh. What is the specific potential energy? Pe gh, right? U is internal energy. So what is the specific internal energy? Small u. H is enthalpy. So a small h is specific enthalpy. So these all are extensive property divided by mass. Extensive property divided by mass. So this is what? Intensive, right? And these are extensive property, right? So these are extensive properties. So what is the specific internal energy? Internal energy divided by mass. What is the specific enthalpy? Total enthalpy by mass. So these all are independent of mass. This product are independent of mass. This ratio are independent of mass. This are independent. These are divided by mass. These are divided by mass. Why? Because there is no any mass term. So these all are intensive property. Intensive property. So what is that? Any characteristic of the system is called property. Some familiar properties are pressure, temperature, volume, mass. The list can be extended to include less familiar ones such as viscosity, thermal conductivity, modulus of elasticity, thermal expansion of coefficient, electric resistivity, and often velocity and elevation. So what is the velocity? So if we think about velocity, what is the velocity? Velocity v. Velocity is what? It is a intensive property. It is a intensive property. Why? Because if there is a mass have a velocity v, so these mass have a velocity v. So if we separate this mass, so it's also a velocity v. What this portion have a velocity v, this portion have a velocity v, right? So velocity is the extensive property. Thermal expansion coefficient. Thermal expansion coefficient, that means alpha. This is depend upon temperature, not depend upon the material or mass. So this is your intensive property. This is your intensive property. So these are all are intensive property. Okay, thank you very much.